Yeah, if you have any recruiting tips or questions, let me know. I got you. Mm-hmm. So, basically, there's a few different ways you can recruit. You can try to win guy. Good, that's good. Did they tell you to do that in the video? That's usually the best argument to start with. Yeah. Um. I'm surprised. But that they didn't say it in the video because I feel like every video that explains recruiting says it. But oh, nice. Yeah, because you're already in there before you. Okay, good. Well, good intuition. But because I watch so many videos on it. Every video you ever watch is like start as recruiter. But essentially, your school is rated on a bunch of different things. All the things that the recruits are interested in, your school has a rating for. And it's been a while since I've been on the game, so I can't tell you exactly how to look at those ratings. And cool, you can see them. Cool. Well, so basically, the the fastest way to sum up how to be successful in recruiting is you want to align with recruits that value the things you're best at, because it's a point system. So every time you do something, their reaction to what you do is based off like their interest in what you're good at. So like for example, you could have like a D or an F in something, and if you have two A's and like the other two things the prospect cares most about, you could still get them. But if you have like an F, a C, and a D plus, there's almost like no way that you'll win the recruiting war against other schools. Because there's just going to be other schools that do better the shit that this guy wants to have done. If that makes any sense at all. And yeah, you should definitely do it one day. Definitely start with Oregon first and like get the feel for it. But yeah, the small school takeover is like something you really have to grind for it. And computer games are hard. Do you have like a small school you like? Yeah, yeah, no, that makes sense. Um, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. We should play next time I come over. I'm gonna give you the bid. Hopefully, hopefully. Um, one other thing about recruiting: have you used all your scholarships or all your scholarships offered? Yeah. So therefore, you always want to offer all 35 of your scholarships the first week you can, even if you don't do any recruiting points into the player. Just having the scholarship there helps increase your interest, and if you play the game enough, you will spend like 0 points recruiting the player, and he'll just like accept your scholarship offer without you even have to recruit him because like only the small schools will be going after him, and he just wants to go to your school more or something. Yeah. Yeah, as the Ducks, you can do that. Even if you're not on their top 10, you can still offer them a scholarship, and if your school's strengths align with their interests, then you will like end up on the top 10 like next week as well. Nice. You set up your pipeline for Seattle or what? You might want to start over, but you could keep it with Alabama and be fine. But but if your main goal is to steal from Washington, like having that pipeline like really makes a big difference. Pipelines are like another. Just think of like the recruiting as like a big algorithm for like what these guys want, because like every action you do is based off their interest. So like for example, someone could beat you to the same player by putting in a lot less work if they're just more interested in that school, and vice versa. And having the pipeline increases their interest essentially. But yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. And then the one other piece of advice I was going to give you that's not training related is, or that's not recruiting related, is to go into the practice facility. They have like a bunch of drills you can do that really helped me a lot when the game was new. I just like ran through all the drills like one time, and then it pretty much teaches you all the core mechanics. Um, Yeah, like honestly, it's fun to do one time because it's not like just an empty training room. It's like actual drills. It's like, okay, do this amount of times in 1 minute, and you got to make like X amount of completions to players, and then it has like dummies rushing you down, or you have like 5 seconds in the pocket, and you have to find somebody like, or like 3 seconds, you have to find somebody in the 3 seconds, shit like that, and just like stuff like I don't know. It'll teach you like to wait. So in this game, sometimes as a running back, here's another good piece of advice. You don't always want to be holding turbo in this game. I in like previous football games, it's like, yeah, well, holding turbo, like the way, okay, so when you're doing running plays, the way the AI is designed in this game, the holes don't usually open up right away. Sometimes they do, but a lot of times holes open up after like a half-second delay. So a lot of times when you give the ball to your running back, and sometimes you do need to hold turbo, but I would say 6 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, it's probably better to just hold up lightly, and then you can kind of watch, and then a lot of times the hole will then open up, and you'll have like a real easy path for like 7 to 10 yards. Yeah, that was a big one for me. It makes a big difference. Yep, yep. Gotta have some patience. And then the same thing for turbo. If you're holding turbo and you get hit sticked, you're more likely to fumble. Whereas if you're not, especially if you're pressing LB to protect, you're a lot less likely to fumble. That's about it. I haven't played the game in like 2 months, but I did put in like a solid, I think probably close to 100 hours, probably more. I'm actually somewhat curious, but I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to check right now, but I will later. I'll send you a screenshot. it's a clean hurdle, yeah. So, yeah, I got the clean cut. What's that? That's not a no. It's like his dad. You should, bro. That's what I did. No, that's what I did, right? And what are we talking about? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see. That's cool. You should. Yeah, you need to go back and experience that like regular playthrough of the DLC. Batman with what? Oh, yeah. I mean, like all those. So I've delved into like a few like power scaling videos in my like nerdiest moments, and all those are based off. All those are like just based off accomplishments, and according to like some people, some of the Marvel scaling kind of compared to Goku. Although I think the general consensus is that Goku actually like no they don't like Goku's the strongest by far. Um, but some of the Marvel characters are very strong. So I mean I think that's like where, and I think some DC characters are maybe as well, and I think that's where the argument comes from. Is in some comic somewhere, like battled some like universal, multi-universal strength in one. So if you can do that, you can prepare for Goku essentially. It's all stupid. Fine. Like, no way is Batman beating Goku. He's a regular human, dude. No regular human is beating Goku. Superman is getting bodied by Goku. That's like the best debate. True. Unfortunately, what happened? Car accident? Drug overdose? Who are you watching right now? I feel like I've seen videos from him. Yeah. I'm gonna send you the people that I watch the most. So Civil, this guy I'm sending you is probably one of the most respected. He's like a long time like tournament player for Madden and NCA. There's one other guy. I thought it was Kurt, but it's not. Yeah, you can be an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator. And then if you select one of those, you just call five or just call plays. But you still do all the recruiting. Oh, did you start over? So the only thing the alma mater matters for is if you play that school, you will get a special announcer commentary, I guess, audio, I guess. They like know it's your alma mater. What do you mean? Oh, there's no Washington one? There's no Seattle or anything? Oh, they did a 30. Yeah, they didn't have like the best selections for coach. There was only, I don't know if it's changed, but when I played, there was only 2 outfits you could pick from. Like every, yeah, you can't customize very much. You see your guy on the sideline and like pregame and stuff. What's up, Mocha? We were just talking because he just got NCAA football. Dick. Oh. Yeah, this guy's Dick and his last name is Moore. The story of my coach, the one I told you that was 10 years in, his name is Gion, and his last name is Teacox. Yeah, Gion Teacox. It's like a French person saying gigantic cock. Gigantic cock. No, I'm down. I'm down. I'm streaming right now too, but I will just take a break to help you out. Cool. Yeah, let me know when you're ready. All right. Cool. So this is your opening stage. You have 30